Saab 9X Concept 2001. Saab described their latest concept as a multi-dynamic car that combines a high level of driving satisfaction with great flexibility. Let's talk about the performance. The high power-to-weight ratio possible from the turbocharged V6 puts out enough punch to drive this concept from 0-60 in 5.8 seconds. Pretty good for a concept car, but still no Ferrari. The flexibility of this car stems from its ability to transform into 4 different dimensions, as Saab puts it. Just what does this 4-dimensional car really do? The car has the ability to convert into 4 different body layouts that change with the push of a button. Coupe 2+2 format, Roadster format, Wagon format and Pickup format are all ready to suit to your daily needs. The retro styling and Optimus Prime. The Saab 9X is the third concept that the company has shown to the public in its entire history. The last time this happened in 1985, when the EV1 Sports Coupe appeared, by the way, also had a glass roof and a small rear seat. This is Michael's first work for Saab. Maurer, who took over last year, after 14 years of work on Mercedes and smart cars, as the company's vice president of design. The main thing in the car is the widest possibilities for transforming the body. Thanks to the clever design of 2 movable glass roof panels, a telescopic sliding floor and a folding tailgate, the car alternately appears in as many as 4 forms: a coupe, a station wagon, a roadster and a pickup truck. The idea, in general, is not new. The Americans, and not only they, have already successfully exploited it for 2 years, but the Swedish designers have advanced, perhaps, the farthest. Needless to say, all magical transformations are performed with a simple push of a button. In the original version, a 4-seater coupe, the car is even beautiful, if you don't pay attention to the strange hump in the back. Continuous glazing hides the roof pillars, and miniature headlights using fiber optics are hidden in the branded smile of the radiator grille stretched almost to the entire front. All surfaces are smooth and clean, not even doorknobs. It is worth folding the rear seats, and the coupe turns into a station wagon. Now the hump looks logical. The loading length is 955 mm, and if the backrest of the front passenger seat is also folded down -1900 mm. The roof panels are electrically movable, but you will have to manually remove them and hide them behind the backs of the rear seats. You can also remove the middle strapping bar. You get an open car. Strictly speaking, it is wrong to call a 4-seater a roadster, but the extra seats can be folded. And, finally, a pickup. Pressing a button, and in 5 seconds the electro-hydraulics will push the floor of the body backward, lengthening it by 200 mm. With a relatively small, 4,156 mm, length of the car, the wheelbase is 2,700 mm, due to the placement of 19-inch wheels almost at the corners of the body. The car was built as a sports car, and to ensure good weight distribution and a low center of gravity, the engine was located transversely almost behind the front axle. The experimental engine is a 3-liter V6 with a turbocharger, 300 horsepower, 410 Nm. The box is 6-speed mechanical, with sequential switching. The drive is full. The car weighs approximately 1,330 kilograms, gets to 105.9 seconds. The maximum speed is artificially limited to 250 km/h. In the cabin, the longitudinal center console attracts attention. It hides the transmission tunnel. The steering wheel turned out to be surprisingly elegant. The airbag is located not in its hub, but in the front pillar. The interior is dominated by the aviation theme. In particular, the constant bluish illumination reminds of the airliner cabin. In general, fly Saab cars. By the way, the concept was assembled at the Bertone studio in Italy. The Saab 9X concept is the start of an unprecedented market offensive that will strengthen the company's position in the luxury car sector and will nearly double its sales to 250,000 units by 2006, said Peter Augustsson, president and CEO of Saab Automobile AB. Michael Maurer echoes him, "I do not see any technical obstacles to getting this, or a similar, car into production.